So, hey, more fantastic news from the Democrats. Remember, Joe Biden ran on the public option because Medicare for all, we couldn't afford it, but he was going to give us all the public option. It turns out public option fades with little outcry from progressives. I mean, if they gave us a public option, what are they going to dangle to get us to vote for them in 2022? If they already gave it to us, so they're never going to do it. This is they won't even give us a public option. Barack Obama promised it to us in 2008. That's now 13 years ago. Wow. The public option has fallen off the national radar, despite being a major point of contention between moderates and progressives just a year ago during President Biden's campaign. It's not really off the national radar. Let me just correct the Hill's reporting on that. The public option has not fallen off the national radar. It's fallen off the national radar for the Democrats and the maybe the establishment news media, but for the millions of people suffering without health care, it's still on their radar. And let's remember, a third of all the coronavirus deaths are attributed to a lack of a Medicare for all system. Okay. But rather than holding Biden's feet to the fire on the issue, progressives are concentrating on other healthcare priorities, like tweeting nice things.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are these priorities? Not giving you health care.
Crafting a public option is much more difficult than lowering the Medicare eligibility age, said Representative Pramila Jayapal. We're going to give you something shittier and pretend like we're doing it. The other thing's too hard to do. To craft that bill, it's so hard, you guys. So we're going to do this other thing. It's a lot easier. What? So they're going to lower the Medicare eligibility age from 65 to 60. Now, I'm going to tell you why that is garbage. First of all, it doesn't do anything for people under 60. Second of all, that's another giveaway to the health insurance companies. How could that be, Jimmy? Because the sickest people that the health insurers have to insure are the 60 to 65-year-old people. They're the ones who are taking up all their money. So they want to push those sick people off on the government. And that's exactly what they did. So now their profits are going to go up because of this. The 60 to 65-year-old people suck their profits out. Now the government's going to pay it. How are they going to pay for that? Biden campaigned on creating a public option, touting it as a way to reduce costs without completely ending private insurance, in contrast to Medicare for all. We just can't seem to figure out the whole universal thing other countries managed decades ago. We just can't figure it out. It's just tough to figure out. England figured it out almost a century ago now. House and Senate Democrats are currently eyeing a $6 trillion reconciliation proposal that would advance Biden's infrastructure agenda and include lowering Medicare's eligibility age to 60. Healthcare companies argue against a public option because it would pull customers away from traditional insurance plans by offering cheaper premiums. Yeah, so if you could just buy into Medicare, it could save everybody a lot of money, and they're not going to let you do that. Why? Because they don't legislate. They're not there representing you. They're there representing their donor class, which is the health insurance companies, Big Pharma, and Wall Street.
I like how we're so heavily propagandized, too, that they don't even need to try to conceal that.
Yeah.
They're just like, we're arguing because our money.
It would cost us money. That's why we don't want this to happen. That's it. That's all they got to say. Here's Barack Obama in 2008, or now 2009.
Any plan I sign must include an insurance exchange, including a public option to increase competition and keep insurance companies honest.
Just kidding.
A mandate was the solution. We could try that to solve homelessness by mandating everybody buy a house. The reason they don't have a house is they don't have the money.
The Progressive Change Campaign Committee is responsible for the content of this advertisement.
So that was Barack Obama making the case for the public option. And people were saying, well, we're going to mandate that people have to buy health insurance. He goes, you could mandate that homeless people have to buy a house. That's not going to get them a house. That's not the reason why they don't have a house, is because it wasn't mandated. The reason why they don't have a house is because they don't have the money. The same reason why people don't have health insurance. Wow. There it is. By the way, here's the only promise Joe Biden kept was that nothing will fundamentally change. That's the only promise he's kept. Every other promise, he's keeping kids in cages at the border. He's ramping up the military. He's overfunding the police. He's denying you a living wage, $15 minimum wage. He's denying you a public option. He's not giving you a prescription drugs relief. Nothing. He promised all those things. Nothing. Here it is. Here's Bernie Sanders. Vision care is health care. Dental care is health care. Hearing care is health care. That's why we must expand Medicare to cover dental care, eyeglasses, and hearing aids. So this is their scam now. So this is Bernie's scam. We have to expand. Instead of, it's just a scam. As this guy points out, as Jimmy Dore's Garage points out, so no more Medicare for all, huh, Bernie? No. He's not even pushing a public option. Bernie's not even pushing nothing. He's doing this pretending like he's helping you. What a cuck, as Kyle Kalinske says of Bernie. What a cuck. Anything you want to add to this?
I mean, it's so remarkable that, it is so interesting to me watching that old clip of Obama, and he makes the comparison to housing, because you're just given a subtle reminder that, I firmly believe, because it's the frickin' truth, that healthcare is a human right and housing is a human right. And it's so sad that I live in a country where that's a radical idea.
Hey, everybody, this is the part where I tell you where all our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then this is why I tell you to join our premium program and get extra content, but nobody's got a fucking job. So just enjoy the video.